Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm here with a text message from my friend Corey. He said, why not just be a hippie and date black ladies and listen to the Doors? And then I sent him this message. Woman's pussy. And he said, haha. And then I was talking about this. Some random article I was looking at, and then I noticed one of the ads happened to show that. And then he had texted me on the other line, and I took a picture of it and said, woman's pussy. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. And then I said, I told him this giant story. I just made up a movie right here. I just started texting him. I said, this is all on an iPhone, by the way. I said, what if it wasn't sinful and you could go out in public and you were the and you were the only exception to it on earth, and you could tell by looking at them, and they were single women, and they would all have sex with you, and like there were 10 of them who were in love with you, and ages 18 to 42, and they all were willing to work to pay your bills. They're all willing to work to pay your bills, and their favorite way to have sex was to line up against a wall and be backed against the wall. I tried to say, I don't know why it said be baked. I didn't put that in there, but he must have thought that was funny because he jokes about marijuana. And I said you could do them do something to them one at a time, right down a row of 10 of them. It's weird because in my movie I said 10 hot dudes spread eagle against the wall, buck naked. So there's probably some anxiety that make me feel bad. But I was just saying, like, what if for some reason God gave him 10 wives like the kings in the Bible or something like that? And then I said this. Asshole. Then young black kids age 18 who are a man would see you in public and say that, but they'd say that, but no one else was able to know. Like they know, like every time he'd see young black kids who are 18 and skinny, they'd say it out loud to him, like from wherever they saw him at a grocery store or wherever they were. But nobody else knew that he was living that kind of lifestyle with all those women. And this is what the black kids would randomly say, and this is all they'd ever say. Every time he'd see one of them, like at the grocery store, and he knew that what what Corey was doing. The black kids knew what Corey was doing. Asshole. And then he'd see another one like at his work, like someone to bring their kid to work who was 18, and he'd say this. Asshole. And then there'd be like some kid, and he'd see them every once in a while, but no one else knew that he was with all his women. And he said he wouldn't want to smack all that tail hole. I said I wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't either. I was just pretending to see what he would do. I sent him a text about it to see what he would do, and then I sent this. They'd say this, like every time you saw like these young black skinny black kids who are like 18 would sometimes they go asshole in public, and then they'd know, they'd recognize, they go asshole, and that's all they can say. And then he said it's too much tail hole, and he said ha ha. I don't know why he said that. And then I said I know like they would pretend it is a terrorist who wants 42 virgins or a brothel like an Islamic person has. Then the government would get you, haha. Kill Jim Morrison Greer, and you would escape to another planet, and Bambi and River and with these aliens would fly you away to a safe life and your other family and some friends, and you lived on another planet a few light years away. Like these aliens like somehow showed up and rescued them because they liked them because they're angels. And I said, and then the aliens flew you back and they made America. Oh, and they made America like you. But when you got back, they had made Islam and Christianity the main religion in America, like kind of like some of the Middle Eastern countries are now. And then the really white people moved to the jungle. I don't know why it says the Bugle in Africa. And all kids born after 2023 were part black and minorities, or like Islamic, or a minority like maybe Mexican or some kind of a minority. Every kid born after 2023 or 2024. and the angels did that, who are the aliens from another planet, and and the and white and the whitest and so no one was and the whitest people moved to Africa, so no one was really racist ever again, because all families had a minority in their families, and they didn't even remember about what you did wrong or care anymore, because like everyone had minorities in their family, so they couldn't like go to war about it or anything like that, because there weren't any like really, really white people, and they wouldn't have hurt anyone minorities, and everyone got along, was better friends and stuff like that. And I said, but there's still that 18-year-old black kid who would randomly show up in public and say, asshole. And for the rest of your life, a random black kid who's 18 would show up in public and say, asshole. And and the government would be destroyed if they didn't pay you $18 billion for what they had done to you. So you got to be a billionaire, and the aliens let you and everyone you know go live in the alien planet, and every family got $18 billion, and everyone who knew you had the chance to leave, and many of us left and lived in the alien planet. And the aliens were angels, so they would never hurt you, because in the Bible, all aliens are angels, and that is true and real. And they put a cherry on top and fed everyone a meal and called me a faggot for being so kind and good. And I left the earth too. And up a woman's pussy, I flew up into space. I don't know why I said that's awful. I don't know. I Hey, why do you do that? I don't know. What if you just, and he said, what if you just made a nice, peaceful hippie band called Human Titties that have a ukulele? He said, haha, yo man, this Human Titties. Welcome to MTV News, motherfucker. Ha 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 ha. And that's it. That's the whole story. So they can make. So I could. That's a synopsis for a screenplay. Someone could write that into a movie. I could actually literally write that screenplay right now. So I'm gonna go. Praise God. Praise Jesus. This is John Birmingham. Let's not even show myself. Let's make this a video where I don't show myself. This is John Birmingham. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Bye. You'll be saved. Believe in God and Jesus. Bye.